It's here, folks. Episode 6. We're going to see how well the LT explains the ESR when we pull one live, and he's going to look at it and explain it to us. And this is a great learning tool. This is a great one-on-one discussion that we have with him, breaking it down. He provides a lot of great questions, and the feedback between me and him and the dialogue, it's really good. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Stay tuned.
So reading again, we'll start from the top left. So this is anytime you get an ESR, you can see what filter that they use. So we looked for NMCS, non-mission capable supply, non-mission capable maintenance. I'm looking for my deadlines, my safety, and my circle X's. That's what this filter pulled. That's what this report is. I have my UIC. It belongs to Sea Devils, and there's 29 items. I got my UIC, which is this. I got my model, which is this. I got my order number, which is my order number right here. You remember in EQUIPSIT, we went from notification and from notification to order number.
Yep.
This is my order number. I got my admin number. We call it bumper number. We got my serial number. This is the serial number of the piece of equipment. We got my operational status, so I know it's NMCS. We got my equipment description, so I know it's ROTECH Calamar RT240, and it's RT240. I know it's my ERC status. I know it's an ERC-P. I know the date it got put on the ESR, which is the 8th, and it's been on here for 140.13 days.
Sheesh.
I know it's a deadline fault because it's an X status, also because that's the type of report it pulled. This is my description of my fault, so it's no reverse. So my order should state, this is my order number, and my order number associates to my text, which means no reverse. The date it got put on, the part we ordered. So this is my NIN. This is my NSN or my NIN. The description of it, it's a transmission. This is my work order, where the work order is in this work center. This is how many I ordered. This is my remark. These remarks we put in. Maintenance puts that in manually. This does not auto-populate. We got my SOS, source of supply. It's coming from AKZ. Think of your source of supply as like your big warehouse chains. Like think of it as like Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's. That's what your source supply is. So AKZ, that's the Army source supply we get a lot of our parts from. We got your document number, so your 45. You got your BK and when it's expected to be here. However, in the remark, it says ISD can't release until 1 October. There's more to the story on this one right here, but this is how you read a simple ESR of what the fault is. So now we go on the next one. You got, again, your RT240, your remark. Anytime it says remark, that's manually added. So your ECD, your estimated completion date of 30 September 2025. My admin number 251. My NMCS, it's been down for 58 days. However, I would draw a red flag for a few things, just for the simple fact, how do you have an ECD when you still have 2 parts on order? But wait, you ordered those 2 parts today, so that makes sense. However, being a good steward of my ESR, I'm going to take this remark off of ECD because I know it's not going to be fixed. Make sense?
Even though you might be able to fix the cooling link, since it's an RT240, the cooling link may be in a separate part of the vehicle than the actual water pump pulley system.
Yes, but when you put ECD, that means that it's going to be fully mission capable by this date. And it's not going to be by 30th September because I just ordered these 2 parts.
Gotcha.
So Gonzalez, you had something?
Yes, since y'all brought up the pulley, so I just wanted to know, like, sir, that's why it's important for the operators to check constantly or every day, only because this 45 on the 251, the pulleys, within like the last 30 minutes, it changed these 45 status, because I don't have it on my current one. because I'm currently updating the remarks, the 45 remarks, and then that's how fast it changes. So that's why it's important for the operators to verify, not just to go by an old 1598 or anything like that.
So it's a good practice to look at it. The platoon leadership should be looking at the ESR daily. And I know it could be redundant, and I know it could be, oh, I looked at it yesterday, nothing changed. Something's always changing on the ESR, whether it be the days delinquent to whether it be the part status went from awaiting funding to being funded. Those are the things they should know, because when the commander or you asks, or hey, can this vehicle go on mission, the platoons should be able to say right away yes or no. And if the answer is no, they should know why. If they have to get back to you, then that means they're not taking ownership of their fleet. Like, you're the closest person to that piece of equipment. I'm relying on you to let me know if it works.
So the 45 status meeting has been funded. It just
Yes,
hasn't been. And then 19 was it's been
So
It's
we'll
been
talk
ordered.
about that. So 45 status. So 45, 19. So 45 is good. That means it's been funded. 19 means that it's waiting, that it's at the SSA awaiting to be picked up, which goes into our PGRs. So that means we got to go to the SSA, and this panel control electrical is at the SSA waiting for us to pick it up. This bulb 28 volt 1.2 amp is at the SSA waiting to be picked up. Why that is important is for planning purposes. So now I know as second platoon, if I'm looking at this ESR and I know this last part that I need just came in the SSA and they're picking up parts tomorrow, so I know Monday for sure I should be seeing this part and my guy should be installing this after PMCS. Or I should be getting with the mechanics to coordinate when this vehicle is going to go in shop.
So with this one being issued, that means it's already in the shop somewhere in the like maintenance supply
With this
room.
being issued, that means they received the part from the SSA. I took this part and I issued it to this work order. So that means that I know that this part is for this job specifically.
But we don't have it.
We do have it. Yes.
Oh, we do have it. Okay.
Yes.
So once we do get this part, then this vehicle should be getting a plan date or a completion date, since we'll have all the parts in service. Or
Correct, sir. We should
Okay.
be getting an ECD, and this is going to flip to NMCM, non-mission capable maintenance. And then
okay.
since it's a pacing item, we shouldn't be going home until the part's installed and is fully mission capable.
Okay. But I mean, that means this is good. In regards to like it being deadline, and we got pretty much all the parts within what, 10 days?
Yes, that's really
Okay.
good.
Okay.
That's outstanding.
Okay.
Now we just need to ensure we go in here and clean up this remark. Because process for release 21 September, it's past 21 September.
What does that mean?
Process for released.
Yeah.
So the way we do parts tracking, this is the verbiage the parts tracking system or program or website uses. So that means that it's processed. So when we track the parts, the last that it knows that it was being processed for release, meaning either the manufacturer's putting it in a box and sending it out to us.
Okay.
And again, the remarks, we input that manually. So Sergeant Gonzalez is over there on the website, parts tracking website, getting all this information so everyone knows what's going on or what to expect.
Got you.
And then you got your statuses, your BAs, your BAs. You typically, if you see BA, that means that it's been funded and it's awaiting shipment. If you say BK, BM, BB, it's typically a back order or an issue with the manufacturer and they're trying to figure something out. So we won't get much shipping data off those.
I'm sorry, you said the BA is what?
BA means that it's funded and
Gotcha.
it's good, funded and about to be shipped.
Okay.
And then a lot of confusion happens with ECD and ESD. So if we scroll back up to the top, You see where it says ESD and then ECD?
Yeah, so estimated completion date and the estimated shipping date.
Correct, sir.
Got you.
And that's estimated ship date from the manufacturer, not estimated ship date on when we're going to receive it.
Oh, so that's just leaving the factory, which could be in China or Africa or wherever.
Yep. And then
Okay.
next thing you know, the Amazon guy gives it to FedEx. FedEx gives it to UPS. UPS gives it to Postal Service, and Postal Service loses it. So we don't know.
Let's see. Good example. 10, 12. So let's say we passed the shipping date, like, oh snap, what happened? There was one down here from June. This one right here. Oh, that's 26. Never mind. So hypothetically, if this said 25, and it was still it said BA, but it said 25, and we still had this, and we didn't get the part on hand, would it give us like a shipping or that code where you could track it, a tracking number?
So we do have a way to track this, but given how it's so far out, this is where we will get asked, hey, I need you to go ahead and submit a service supply action request, a SAR. And what that does, that's done through maintenance. And what that does is it lets the vendor know, the source of supply, hey, I really need this part. Can you send it to me sooner?
No. I'm saying, like, hypothetically, if this was 6/12/25 and we still haven't received the part, would they have gave us a shipping number or a tracking number if they shipped it out in June and we just still haven't received it?
Then that would lead to a lot of questions and tracking. So we would take another, not to go in another rabbit hole, but that we would have to take the document number and trace the document number to see when it was last pinged. Hey, was this item ever delivered? Where was it where is its last known location, and go from there.
Okay. That makes sense. All right.
And another important thing that they're starting to look at is your system condition codes. See how this one says 1, this one says D1, 1, 1P. So the intent of looking at an ESR, that it already paints the picture. So I could look at this for 368 and I do not have any questions. I don't need to call them. I don't need to email them. I don't need to start poking around, because the ESR tells me the whole story. And one of the parts of telling the story is this brake caliber. So I know you ordered it, you have an ECD, you have all parts on hand, but this D also represents that either A, it's coming in the shop, B, it's about to come in the shop, or C, I'm awaiting part. There is a system condition code key or legend that tells you what all this means. So 1 means that waiting a part. D is deferred, meaning that I'm deferring this one, right? Sarn Gonzalez? I don't have my sheet in front of me. I'm not going to lie.
No, it is deferred. It is deferred. So we used to put C for a waiting shop, but Chief Clementino doesn't want to see that. He either wants to see it in the shop, which is B, Bravo, or defer, meaning we're waiting to, put it in the shop.
Okay, so that's battalion guidance. Too easy. Oh, sir, what happened? Okay.
Trying to pull your face back up. All right, there.
That's it for episode 6. How do you think you did? How do you think I did? Stay with us. More episodes to come. Talk to you soon.